here, or is it a butt? No, it's the head. The butt is actually in the base. So yeah, I think you can make multiple Nidus worm heads. Correct me if I'm wrong in that, but I'm pretty sure that's what you can do. At least I know if this one dies, you can recreate them. The original one doesn't die. In StarCraft 1, it would be destroyed and you have to remake a new one. So actually a spy crawler is being placed up here. I don't really think that's that worth it, because once this observer comes in, this push is really going to be effectively taken out. I don't really think it's worth spinning up this part right here, but I guess what oGs is thinking is that he's going to need to invest into blink technology if he's going to get up here anytime soon. So actually, if he can effectively defend this position, that might not be a bad idea. And with that overseer cocoon, that observer is not going to be able to get good sight. So Kiwi is going to have to be very careful. He's definitely going to need to get that blink, and he's going to need to get enough stalkers and sentries to deal with this force. And with those spine crawlers, it's actually going to be pretty difficult. So this does seem like to be a pretty good move. And also, Kiwi is kind of forced in his base. He is moving out right now, but right now, you know, oGs just has had the advantage for the economy. He has a very saturated natural expansion, and he is just taking the high yield right now, so he'll be soon reaping the benefits from that. So here's the Stalker and Sentry army warping in right now, but looking at the army size, it's almost not even a competition. 133 versus 91. There are no High Templar or Colossus to even that number up even. So here are some sentries getting some good fields off, but I don't think that Kiwi is going to be able to take this force. As it is, those Hydralisks did retreat, and the spines are actually moved up, so no assimilator is going to be placed anytime soon. Overseer is waiting right here. And it looks like that oGs is supply cap for the moment. Kiwi was able to kill an Overlord. And here comes the sentries. The stalkers are moving in right now. That Nidus worm is gone, as well as those spines, as well as the Overseer. So Kiwi has taken back his ledge. Finally, he's been able to do something with that. Yeah, so he was just kind of hurt on that slow tech right there. So that was kind of the issue. He did not get gassed very fast because he invested very heavy into those zealots. So as a result, it took him a while to get that observer and the blink technology that he may have otherwise had earlier if he decided to go for something more conventional like a 4-gate. So these rocks are going to be taken down, and he's going to be behind, but he needs to keep up on this income. As we see right now, oGs is just flying soaring colors ahead of Kiwi right now. He has almost 800 more minerals per minute and tons more harvesters than Kiwi does. And we see that there's a layer and corruptors coming out right now, so I'm not sure. May we see a hive tech and then some brood lords. We will soon see what those corruptors are for. And here comes the battle. There's some decent placed sentry fields, but a lot of the sentries are dead right now, and the last one probably going to get taken away too. Kiwi definitely needs to back off right now. He does have the upgrade advantage, but he definitely does not have the army advantage. He needs to back up into his base, and this Nexus might be in trouble if oGs decides to push out right now. It is really just a stalker position, a stalker heavy army right now. Tons of Hydralisks and a decent amount of Zerglings right now to deal with these stalkers. Kiwi is going to need to do some amazing micro if he is going to be able to whittle down this force. There's a Nexus in trouble. Those Zerglings are going to town on that. A couple of Zealots being spawned in right now, but Kiwi does not want to be pinched by Hydralisks in a spot he doesn't want to fight, so he is going to be fighting out here, warping in some Zealots back there on his Nexus to try to save the position, and it looks like actually the Nexus was cancelled, so Kiwi he might be able to take on this force. Those Zealots are trying to reinforce. There are some more Stalkers being warped in right now. oGs is going to be retreating right now because he has this massive force just waiting back here. He still has so much food ahead of Kiwi right now. He has denied him this expansion. I'm not sure what Kiwi is going to be able to do to stay ahead of this game. He really only has Stalkers right now, albeit he has two upgrades, but I don't think that's going to be enough to stop this force. 176 food right now to 187, and some Stalkers either trapped up here or being spotted up here. It looks like, yeah, he didn't intend to do that, but sometimes what is nice on this map is putting in some High Templar here or some Stalkers, and here is why Kiwi is retreating. There are a couple of roaches popping back in to that Nidus worm. He just killed that Overlord right there who did give him sight for that. Nidus Worm to be spawning, and 4 sentries just chilling here. These guys will be sniped out with ease. And look at this. oGs is maxed out on food right now. Roaches and hydras. And the rest of the army composition is pretty much just roaches and hydras. Here comes Kiwi right now trying his best to micro against this, but those sentries were out of position, and that is not enough stalkers for Kiwi to deal with this game, and I don't see what Kiwi can do here. Doesn't really have a lot of tech. He has a robotics facility, but no Colossus on the way. He might be able to get some decent base play out on this ledge right here, but the thing is, oGs just has so much map control and so much more economy. He's just going to be able to keep reinforcing this supply line right here. The high yield nexus has gone down once more. A couple of stalkers being warped in, but I don't think that's going to be enough. There's just an army waiting here for oGs to reinforce with, and I think that is GG. There is the match. So that is the game. It looks like oGs was able to even up the score 1-1. So what I liked about oGs's play here was he was able to get that aggressive early harass on the ledge. I actually thought that oGs was going to be one that had to worry about that, but KiwiKaKi's slow tech did eventually hurt him because he wasn't able to get that observer fast enough, wasn't able to get the blink fast enough. The zealots, he did not have enough zealots to charge in and do enough economic damage to oGs during that crucial period where he is still reaping the benefit from that initial early hatchery. So I think what I would have liked to see from Kiwi a little bit differently was maybe commit more to the early push, maybe have gotten some more zealots, or maybe gotten that second gas a little bit faster, because I think it's really worth it to get that second gas faster so that you can have more tech instead of getting maybe 2 or 3 more zealots out of it. So I think if he did a little bit more conservative play, that would have been better. I don't know if a zealot push would have been the best move right there. So that is it, guys. There's going to be one more game in this series, and we will see who is the victor. My name is Maze, and please subscribe to my channel if you like this commentary, and subscribe to iCCupTV as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.